Hello and welcome back to this next episode, which I believe will be episode 6. Do not quote me on that though. We are now in March, and we are on March 2. I have converted across to 2-day months because I am playing on this map a little bit more than I expected. I do want to play the game and play the map when I'm not recording, so I figured if I have 2-day months that gives me a bit more time to do a few things that are on the map, but also not skip too far ahead where you're missing lots of months. I say this casually after skipping lots of months. Now, December, January and February all had very little to do. I think there's one grass field I cut and that was it. So outside of that we didn't do much more than that. In fact, that grass might have even been March the 1st rather than February. So ultimately, here we are. Now, I've also changed it from easy to normal in terms of value of goods, just to make the value of what's incoming in money reduced slightly. We haven't really sold anything yet. The money we've been getting has been from contracts. Those are still quite healthy. I'm still choosing the higher paid contracts because the fields are quite big. I have a mowing contract. I've sent the mower down there, and nicely, and I don't know how I feel about this, but nicely the mowed grass I can then windrow and pick up and bale. As long as I bale it before I complete the contract, the bales remain. And I don't think they disappear when I complete the contract, so I don't need them in bale storage even, which is even better. So we're going to send them going down there. I'm going to then follow down in that tractor and baler. We're going to bale up the bales. We're going to bale up the grass. We're then going to transport the bales back. We're going to transport the bales back and then we're going to wrap them for silage, because the last contract I did, I got a lot of grass bales. I don't need grass, at least not as much as this. So we're going to put them into silage. And we own the BGA. So I think once we start making more silage bales, we can then start filling that unit up and making digestate, which will be good for fertilizing the fields. So yeah, that is today's plan. We're going to go and do that contract. We're then going to do all that work, get the BGA up and running, potentially in the next episode because it'll need time to ferment, but that's the goal. Right, I will see you down at the field.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I seek what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be yours.
Well, I am still baling. There are a lot of bales. We got 216, I believe. So, I'll be honest, not a bad source of income, but I didn't expect it to be this many. Yeah. So we're now what? 2 hours into this contract and still going. I'll just check back in, just give you a quick update. But yeah, I'll get back to you when we're finished. Probably about lunchtime. Okay, well, that took a little bit longer than expected, but not as long as I had forethought. It is now 10:30 in the game. It was about 9:30ish when I last checked in with you. Yet this hour did feel a bit longer than that, weirdly. Anyway, we're just returning the mail wrapper back here, and then we'll see what's next to do. So we 216 bales, quite a lot. That will be a nice level of income of silage when that's ready. Let's have a look at the stock check. So that should be down as, yeah, it's grass at the minute, but it will convert across to silage soon. Now the really confusing part, I got leasing fees for that Big M. Now it doesn't show up in here yet, but in the top corner it was minus 4,000 and something for leasing costs, which seemed unusual. Equally, my bank balance did go down. I started this contract with around about 80,000, just shy of, and I ended it with just shy of 60,000 before I collected the mission. So yeah, I'm a bit confused on that one. Yeah, we'll have to see when the next month turns up as to what happens with the vehicle leasing cost tab. Because like I said, it's showing 0 at the minute, but I definitely got a 4,500-ish price, which would have been, if I have a look, about the right cost for the Big M. But under there it is, yes. So yes, it's 23,000 to initially lease it, but per workday it's 4,600. I'm sure that that's the price I got in the top corner. I wasn't recording at the time, so I can't go back and double check, which is infuriating. Anyway, give me a few minutes. I'm going to go and see what's left to do and catch up with you then. Okay. I had not realised where plot 38 is. We own this bit of land, which is essentially a green pasture or field, whatever you want to call it. Now, the last few fields didn't, you couldn't put lime on. I suspect this will be the same. However, because I didn't realise we had this, we never could it. So I feel like it's more grass work. I do feel this series has been quite grass heavy and bale heavy. However, early on, I guess that's all there is to do. We will get a few arable crops shortly, and that will be helpful going forward. I've also put down a dairy within the cow barn. It's a small one, so it's very slow. I'm hoping that also means that we can start doing different produce and products. And I've put the goat milk in and the cow milk in, so we'll see how that gets us when that's spawning pallets out. Anyway, for now, I'm going to cut this. I'm going to create a cosplay field edge, so I put AI workers on going forward in the future. I might map it first without cutting it.
Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours.
Let's see how the cosplay pans out, and how it's for the future. Oh yes, it's going the opposite direction, isn't it? Okay. Right, I'm going to let this time lapse, and I'll get back to you when we're doing what we do next with it. Probably bathing. Okay, so clearly it didn't work as intended. Oh, we will live and learn. I will continue the rest manually. Okay, so I have done a little bit of baling and bale wrapping, and we have a nice stack of bales. So this has been a very bale-centric episode. Now I am going to end the episode here because the weather outside my actual house is quite delightful, and the microphone is picking up all the rain and the wind. So I'm hoping at this very small lull period you're not hearing it. But yeah, and now I think we end things where we end things. Very much a bale episode. Next episode, I hope that there will be something a bit more exciting for us all to watch and a bit more exciting for me to take part in. So for those who have been watching, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye for now.